What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Quinn's Cones. I'm your host, Mr. Cones, and today, very special guest, a kind of ice cream that we've never had on the show before. But before we get started, little sunburn update. This is about, I'd say 10, 11 days after my sunburn happened. As you can see, we've got some peelage. It's kind of gross. Don't worry, I won't let it interfere with the ratings if it gets in the ice cream. I promise I will not let that happen because that's really gross. We also got the bucket hat because, as you know, I'm the hat guy. You know, everybody needs a hat guy in their life, and I'm gonna be the funny hat guy. So let's just jump right into this. Today we have Ben & Jerry's Brownie Batter, but not just any brownie batter. Ben & Jerry's Brownie Batter Core. That's the French side. Core. So this is pretty much Ben & Jerry's brownie batter, except there's a tube down the center of the whole pint that is just solid brownie batter fudge. And I can't wait to see what it's gonna be like. So this video goes out to Goose and to Aaron. So you guys have suggested these, this one's for you. So in terms of packaging, it's your traditional Ben & Jerry's packaging. It's got the sky, the clouds, but it has a bit more of what's inside. Usually Ben & Jerry's just has like a little thing of the ingredients, a little picture of it, but this takes up a majority of it. I think it gives it a bit more busy look, but I'm kind of vibing with it. I kind of like it. So I'm gonna have to give the packaging a 4 out of 5. I think it suits it nicely because this has a nice big thing of fudge down the middle, and so there's more going on with the flavor. So it makes sense that the packaging would also have more going on. So let's just tease this open. As you can see, nice divide down the center, chocolate and vanilla. You can't quite see the core from first glance, so we're gonna dig a bit and then I'm gonna have my first bite rating with a bit of the core. The sun's also playing coy today, so if it gets a bit shady and sunny throughout the video, that's why. I use natural light here. The Quinn's Cones set, as you guys know, sometimes it's a little inconvenient on cloudy days especially. But as you can see, the excavation was a success. We did unveil the brownie fudge core. I'll try to zoom in on that. You can see it right there. So this is gonna be my first bite, a little bit of everything. Let's see what it's all about. That's good. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Ben & Jerry's base dairy. They have the whole recipe down pat. They do a great job with the base dairy, so pretty much anything to do with Ben & Jerry's will be good because the base dairy is good. You know this is good because I haven't even done my rating yet and I'm already just kind of getting carried away eating it. So I gotta put that there for a bit while I just process what just happened. So in terms of the first bite, this was really freaking good. I'll say it. I'll be the guy to say it. This is a 4 out of 5 for the first bite. It's got that perfect harmony, the perfect synergy between chocolate and vanilla. I've said this so many times before, but everybody who seems to attempt the chocolate vanilla gets it right. So I'll say it again. It's done very well, and the chocolate fudge, it just adds a nice dynamic to it, almost like a half-baked kind of, and you guys know how I feel about half-baked. Half-baked is the gold standard here on Quinn's Cones. I just wish there was a bit more to it. It's just kind of chocolate vanilla and then the brownie. So in terms of the texture, the dairy, traditional Ben & Jerry's, very smooth. The brownie fudge in the center has a nice viscousness to it. A nice viscosity, I believe is the correct term. It's just very gummy, very chewy. It's a nice solid fudge. The little brownie pieces in the vanilla side of the dairy also were very good, but not as noticeable. They just kind of slid by my defenses. I didn't really have time to stop and examine. They just kind of slipped on by. So the texture will be a 3 out of 5. I wish the brownies on the vanilla side of the dairy had a little bit more presence, I'd say. But other than that, it's pretty damn good. So in terms of aftertaste, the fudge kind of gets stuck in your teeth, which, as you know, I'm a fan of because you kind of save it for later, as gross as that sounds. But it's a thing that I enjoy, and I'll be honest about it. But that's not what lingers the longest. What I'm finding to linger the longest would be the vanilla ice cream. I'm just tasting the vanilla a very significant amount more than everything else. So I'm gonna have to give the aftertaste a 3 out of 5. I wish everything was as heightened as the vanilla when it comes to the aftertaste, but that's just not the reality of the situation. But it's still really, really good. It's still a high quality ice cream. So in terms of wow factor, I'm gonna have to say 5 out of 5. This was awesome. The core adds a nice little twist to a classic, and it's very welcome. It was a very nice twist. I was very surprised. I knew I was gonna like it, but I didn't know I was gonna like it this much. I know my scores don't really reflect it with a couple 3 out of 5s, but this is really, really good. So one word to describe Ben & Jerry's Brownie Batter core would have to be fun. It's a fun take on a classic flavor, and I would say innovative, but Dairy Queen already does this with the Royal Blizzards. It's the same concept. So I can't say innovative, but it is fun, and I would totally get this again. This is a dangerous flavor. I think personally, this is one that I could eat probably in one sitting. Looking good. That is some good ice cream. Wow. Well, thank you guys for watching. This has been another episode of Quinn's Cones. I'm your host, the Fun Hat Guy. Thanks for sticking to the end. If you have anything to say, constructive, or just any comments whatsoever, drop a comment down below. Hit the like button because it helps the channel immensely. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you do not miss any more sunburn content on Quinn's Cones. So have a great day, take care. Go buy yourself some Ben & Jerry's Brownie Batter core. It is pretty damn good. So next week we have the cookie dough version, so stay tuned for that. Take care, have a great day. Bye-bye.